I was right. Okay.
Good morning, Yorktown. It's Supervisor Matt Slater up here at the John C. Hart Memorial Library, joined with some of our fantastic librarians, especially Pat Parisi, our interim library director. We're here because it's Black History Month, and we wanted to provide some insight and details about some of the great pieces of literature that we have here at the John C. Hart Library for our children and for some of our mature audience here in the town of Yorktown. Pat, can you just explain to folks at home about the porch pickup and some of the other things that you have going on here at the library?
Sure, Matt. Thanks for having us here today. Well, as you know, because of COVID, the library is closed to the public. However, what we've tried to do, first of all, the library has something called porch pickup, which means you can put a book on order or on hold, and the library will get it for you. Either we have it in our library or we get it from another library. Then you can go to one of our windows, and we have staff there waiting to either give you a library card, give you the material you want, books, DVDs, games for children, video games for kids. Anyway, so what we also try to do is put a little bit of the library outside on good weather days. We have new fiction, new nonfiction, DVDs, children's books, themed books. For example, this is Black History Month, so we've got lots of great books on Black history, fiction and nonfiction. It's also going to be Valentine's Day. I can guarantee you they're going to come up with lots of good romance and love stories, fiction and nonfiction. So please come to the library. If you don't have a library card, you can get one online. It just takes a few minutes to fill it out. Our website address is yorktownlibrary.org. O-R-G. And all the information you want, we can find out what programs we're having. We're having lots of Zoom programs for kids, for adults. I think we're trying to give everybody a little taste of something that used to go on at the library, but now we're doing it online.
And you've done a great job.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. I know one of the things that you have coming up is the dance.
Oh yeah, we're having a fantastic African dance program from a person who is actually from Benin, which is in Africa, and he's going to show you how to do an African dance. First he'll give you simple instructions, and then he puts it all together with the music and everything, and it's really cool. I've seen it, I've tried it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So yeah, there's lots of stuff. We have programs about meditation, we have programs about health, not to mention all of the fabulous children's programs. They're doing a couple of great things right now. They're doing online on Zoom and on our YouTube website. We're doing programs and craft programs. We also have a cute little idea that the children's librarians had about mystery books in a bag. You just tell us what the topic is, and the age of the child, like 3 years old, and he loves trucks. And they put together a bag of about 5 books, and you can check them out. If you like dinosaurs, if you like, whatever you like. And I'm sure Miss Irena can tell you more about that if Matt or anybody has any questions. You just call up the library and ask for the children's room, and they'll give you all the information you need about that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, you can see here at Yorktown, so much to learn about, to experience, and that always helps us as we try to make sure that we don't let history repeat itself, and we learn from history, and we learn about how to accept all of our neighbors and understand the struggles that people have gone through in the past, to make sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure that Yorktown is a community that welcomes everybody here in this great town. So we're going to turn it over to some of our librarians. We've got Irena here, who's from the Children's Library, and Maureen. Irena's going to talk about some things for our kids, and then Maureen will talk about some of the pieces that we have here, again, for our more mature audience, our adults and our young adults as well, that maybe they can enjoy. Take it away.
Since we're socially distant, I'm going to take my mask off. Hello, everybody. I'm Irena Goss, and I'd like to share a couple of great children's books with you for Black History Month. Starting with My Brother Martin, written by Christine King Farris, Martin Luther King's sister. Long before he became a famous dreamer, Martin Luther King Jr. was a little boy who played jokes, practiced piano, and made friends without thinking about race. But growing up in the South in the 1930s, Martin was forced to learn a bitter lesson. Little white children and little black children could not play together. At the age of 7, Martin decided that he had to do something to change this. And so began an incredible journey that would change the course of American history. And that's my brother Martin, and over here we have some cute pictures of Martin Luther King as a little child. I thought those would be interesting to look at. And then over here we have another great book called The Bus Ride, written by William Miller. This is a story of an African American girl who decides to see what she's been missing by always having to sit in the back of the bus. As soon as she moves up front, she causes a big commotion throughout the city. Based on the courageous real-life experiences of Rosa Parks, The Bus Ride is an important reminder for readers of all ages that no act is too small when it comes to confronting injustice. And over here we have some pictures of Rosa Parks on the bus and a portrait, a picture of her. So these are really great books, and through the weeks we'll be sharing some more wonderful stories with you.
Okay, and I'm Maureen Connolly, and I am one of the adult services librarians here at the Hart Library. Two of the books I picked out for today. The first one is a fiction book, second is a biography. The fiction book is called The Year of Witching by Alexis Henderson. And she's a debut author, and it has been compared to The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. And this is a story that blends fantasy, religion, and race to produce an original dark tale. The action takes place in Bethel, a white puritanical society led by the prophet. The rules allow for important men to take multiple wives, and sin is at the forefront of everybody's minds. Looming over Bethel is the Darkwood, where the evil witches live. Our heroine, Emmanuel, is the product of an illicit union between one of the prophet's betrothed and an outskirter, a member of a dark-skinned reviled race. The outskirter was burned to death, and Emmanuel's mother fled into the woods only to return to the town to give birth. Now, Emmanuel tries very hard to be a model citizen of Bethel, so as not to give anyone reason to doubt her faith. Unfortunately, it's not enough to insulate her from the supernatural forces present in the Darkwood. If you like fantasy by Black authors, you might also want to check out N.K. Jemisin, Octavia Butler, Marlon James, and Tade Thompson, and Rivers Solomon. Now, the second book is Kamala's Way by Dan Moraine. And if you're interested in reading up on the vice president, Dan Moraine is a former LA Times reporter who's followed her around for years. Now, he covers Madam Vice President from her childhood as the product of a mixed-race family, her stint as a San Francisco District Attorney, as the Attorney General of California, as an elected senator from California, to her failed presidential run, and finally, something that she's tried to follow from her mother is, you may be the first to do many things, but make sure you're not the last. And that's Kamala's Way by Dan Moraine.
So you can see here at Yorktown, we've got some fantastic programs, some fantastic pieces of literature, and also some nonfiction. And like I said earlier, always important to understand the past, understand where we've been, and understand that helps us know where we're going. So knowledge is power. Feel free to come down to the library, contact our library, utilize our porch pickup, and enjoy some of the great pieces that we have here at the John C. Hart Library. To our librarians and to Pat, our director, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon, Yorktown. Thank you.
Thank you.